Guitar Buddies, great fun to play the Billy Idol classic Rebel Yell. So we start with this intro. So what I'm playing there is on the top two strings, on the B and E strings, I'm playing an A and a D together. So that's 10 and 10, and I'm just bowing that with my little finger and playing them with my first and second fingers of my right hand. And then in the bass I'm playing with my thumb all these notes. B, F sharp, A, B. So that's 7 on E, 9 on A, 7 and 9 on D. So putting that together. So you've got 8 notes going in here, 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that just keeps going round for the intro, and it also pops up in the bridge. It's also what you play at the end of the song. So next we'll take a look at the second half of the intro, verse and chorus. For the second part of the intro, I've now got some overdrive on the guitar, and we start with so I'm playing as leading notes, open E to F sharp on 2. And I've got a slight palm mute, so I'm just resting my palm lightly on the bottom string. I'm playing a G on 3. And then just using a bit of a picking, just holding the pick very close to my fingertips to give a little bit of a pinch on a D note with a little bit of a wiggle on 5 on the A string, and then going to an F sharp on 2, and then playing B and E together on 2 and 2 on the A and D strings. So and then open E, back to that D note on 5, and then open E again, and the same again, those 2 notes, B and E on 2 and 2. And the second time, same, that's the same, and then I'm playing open E, so I'm playing D to A, and then just sustain. I did a bit of whammy bar, a B minor chord. Okay, and so we'll take a look at some of those harmonics when we look at the guitar solo, but then we're into the verse. So on the verse we've got okay, so there's an actual video of Steve Stevens talking about this on YouTube, and he actually mentions that there's what's called a pedal note used throughout all these chords, which is an F sharp. So we get an F sharp naturally in a B minor chord. So I'm just playing that as on 9 and 11 on the D and G string. So it's basically a B5 chord. Now next chord is a D played over an A in the bass. So I'm just playing the D on 7, 7, 7 on the D, G and B strings, and again that gives us that F sharp. Okay, so that F sharp remains throughout all the chords. So and then when we go to the G, okay, what we got is G, D and an F sharp. Okay, so it's quite unusual for a kind of rock song to have a a major 7th in the chord. Okay, but it works, you keep that note going. So again, we've got an F sharp, but now we've got 5, 7, 7. So we've gone from 7, 7, 7 to G, D, F sharp. Okay, so, and then I'm playing, using my palm to mute the string on the A string, 2 Ds, and then 2 open A's. Repeat. And the second time you don't play, instead you play the D to A chords. Okay? Because that takes us into the chorus, which is, so we've got, so the chorus is, again, it's the same chords. We've got a B minor, but this time I'm playing the chord, and then I'm moving the chord. So I'm playing the first one as basically 7, 7, 7, just a standard B minor, and then 7, so 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, just a normal B minor. And then just going back to the chord we played in the verse, a B and an F sharp. And just sort of playing it. So, and then an open A, B, open A. So we've got, and a D. Then back to the G major 7, then D to A. So that's the chorus, and it repeats. And then back into a B minor for a repeat. Okay, and then it just repeats verse, chorus, and then more on the second chorus, it just stops on that G major 7, more, and goes back into that intro section. And that goes underneath a bit of singing there, and then for the rest of the song, we've got another sort of verse and chorus sections. We've got the guitar solo played again on the same chords. It's all the main sections are played over that B minor, D over A, G major 7 sequence. And then basically, yeah, we've got a repeat of the intro, and we'll take a look next at the lead guitar parts. Great Steve Stevens solo that's based mostly around the B minor pentatonic scale with a few extra notes here and there. But we start with classic kind of rock and roll, starting with a bend on 9 on the G string and E, bending against an A that I'm playing on 10 on the B string. So I've got, then going to 7, then to 9, D to E. So we've got, yeah, so then we're doing some classic rock and roll. So I'm bending the E and then picking a double stop on 7 and 7, F sharp and B on the B and E strings. And landing, finishing on an E note. I'm kind of sliding out of that. Okay, and then going, I'm sort of sliding to a B on 7 and giving it a big old wiggle. Then going up, basically an A major scale. which also fits in B minor. I'm playing, so I've got that B on 7, then 5, 7, A to B, C sharp, D, E, 4, 5, 7. Then I'm sliding from F sharp to A, 4 to 7, B to A, so 4, 7, 9, 7. So and then we got, so I've got so it's a little unusual this, because I'm playing an A, that's perfectly normal, okay, on 10, and then you might think you'd go 7 to 9, A to B, and D on 7, and the A, but it's actually B flat. Gives it a kind of darker tone. So I'm going 7, 8, 7, A, B flat, D, then to the A. So I've got then E, D, E. So I've got and then that's where I had to put a second guitar in. It's really the only way I could do this, with loads of reverb on and delay, and I think I'd put like a kind of vibrato effect on it. I just put loads of effects on it and just kind of muted the strings and picked them up and down. So I have no idea how Steve Stevens did this in the studio. You have to ask Steve Stevens, but I'd love to know. But that's kind of how I tried to get close to the sound. So you've got that kind of machine gun-like sound that comes in after that little phrase. Okay, so I just put lots of effects on and I had the second guitar doing that. So, but if you were playing it live, yeah, you could just do something like that to fill in that gap. Okay, and then I was going, so I'm slightly palm muting. So I'm playing A, B flat, B twice, 5, 6, 7. But then 5, 7, D, back to B. So I've got 5, 7, 5, 7. So then repeat that an octave higher. Okay, so I'm playing now 7, 8, 9, 7, back to 9 on the D and G strings. So then we take that up, and this time I did a slide. And slid down. So I was playing 10, 11, 12 twice, then 10, 12, slide to 15, and then slide it back down. And then a little F sharp, A, B. So 11, 10, 12, back to 10, F sharp, 11, 10, 12 again. Then I'm doing some bends, kind of bluesy again. So I'm bending on 9 and just releasing to 7 and just kind of repeating that. Then to finish the solo, I'm sliding up to B on 16, sorry, on the G string, D to E on 15 to 17, and bend that E. So bend that up a tone. And then a repeat of that with lots of effects. Okay, so that's the main guitar solo. For the section after the drum break, I start with a B. Walk the streets with you, babe. I'll walk the streets with you. So I'm going B, A, G, E, D, A, B. Okay, so I was playing the B with the volume pedal, or I could just use my volume control. Kind of picked it first and then brought the volume up. Just a nice way to swell into it, okay? Not very important, just a nice little touch. So, but I'm basically the notes, a B on 9 on the D string, to 7, A, to G on 5, to E on 2, so... Then 12, 7, 9, D, A, B, okay? And on that B, give it a bit of classic Steve Stevens whammy. Okay, and then we go up the neck. So there I'm playing A, F sharp, D, E, C sharp, A, B. Okay, so starting on the E string, that's 17, 14, then 15 on B, a D arpeggio, then E, A, so 17, 14 on B, on the G string, 14, A to 16, B. Then you play it again. And then you add these notes. So we land on that B, then we go to F sharp on 14 on the E strings. Okay, so 16 to 14 on G and E, then 17 on B to 17 on E. Okay, so we're going E to A. So then back to B on 16, 14 on E, F sharp. Back to E on 17 on the B string, and that just repeats. And then the last time you go. Okay, so there I'm playing from the E, I go A, B, D. So I go from slide from 17 to 19 to 22, give it a little dip on the bar and slide down. So that's that great break section. Next we'll take a look at some of those harmonics. So the first time on the intro when we went to the B minor chord, I think it's actually feedback that is controlling with the whammy bar, but I can't get that so loud in here without disturbing the neighbours. So I'll just play it. What I did was I played a harmonic of the 5th fret of the G string, which gives us a G note. Okay, and the note we're going for is this one, an A. So I just used the whammy bar to raise it by a tone. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one was a B note, which is a tone higher. Okay, but the second time we go to that B minor chord. And it kind of rises into that. So I played it, you know, I can't do this anywhere near as well as Steve Stevens. He's brilliant at this kind of stuff. But I just dipped the bar first, and then, you know, I need more volume to get really. So I just started by dipping the bar, playing that harmonic, and then rising up into it. So that's those two great little harmonics. Next we'll take a look at the bass and that bit of keyboards that I put on the intro. For the bass we start with that phrase, an open at E to F sharp to bring us in, open to 2, then 3, G to F sharp to open E. Then back up E, F sharp and repeat. And the second time, we've got that bound, D to A. So I was playing that 5 on A to 5 on E to B. And we've got that big harmonic, and then we're in to the verse. So I'll just play the B over the B minor chord, and then a little passing tone of a B flat to take us to A, to G, and then D, A. So 3, 5, 5, B. Okay, and that goes through the verse and the chorus. Okay, and then we just on the chorus, second chorus, there's a stop on that G, and then we're back into the intro. Okay, and then we're basically. Those are the phrases. A couple of times just hang on a B for that B minor chord where we've got the harmonics, and that's pretty much it for the bass. Really straightforward and simple. Okay, but great fun to play. So and then at the end it just ends just before the guitar solo, and at the end we just got an A to a B, but you'll hear where that comes in just before the guitar solo and just at the end of the song, at the very end. Okay, so next we'll take a look at that little keyboard part. For the keyboards, I start with F sharp, E, F sharp, B, then F sharp, D, F sharp, B. Then I go to F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A, twice, and then back to yeah, and that just repeats. Yeah. Okay, and that's just that keyboard intro. So, great tune, lots of great bits in there to play about with. So enjoy your Rebel Yell, and thanks for watching, buddies.